Hi guys, welcome back to TechHub.training. My name is Jacob, and today we're going to go over the Power BI SaaS Analysis Challenge. So this challenge, we're asked to calculate the annual recurring revenue for a software company, software as a service. Annual recurring revenue is just how much revenue each active customer would generate for the company over 12 months. And this is calculated by converting customers who might be billed on a monthly or weekly basis into yearly terms, and then adding all those numbers up to get our ARR. So to start off with this challenge, we're going to download two data files. One is a customer file, and another is a subscriptions export file. After we do those and we load them into Power BI, we get this. This is our two files loaded in. We can see Power BI automatically generated a one-to-one relationship between these two tables. So now what we can do is we can first calculate our ARR. So if we go to our subscriptions export table, we can see that we have a bunch of customers who are billed monthly and also some that are billed yearly. So we're going to want to multiply the subscription amount for the monthly customers by 12 to put it into yearly terms. And then we'll just leave yearly customers alone. And we're also going to want to only count ARR for customers who are not churned. In a SaaS company, churn means the customer has canceled. So churn to date would be their cancel date. So we can do that by creating a calculated column. We can insert a new column. And here's the formula we can use to calculate this. You could calculate this a bunch of different ways, but how this one works is we look to see first if churn to date is blank. If it's blank, we're going to continue on and find out if it's yearly or monthly. If churn to date is not blank, we're just going to return a 0. Because that customer is no longer active. So let's say it's not blank. What we're going to do, we're going to see if it is yearly. So if subscription frequency equals yearly, we're just going to return the subscription amount. We don't need to do anything. If it equals, or if subscription frequency is monthly, or anything but yearly, in this case we only have yearly monthly, we're going to multiply it by 12. So when we do that, we get our ARR. So you can see all these monthly values have been multiplied by 12. If we just look at some yearly customers, these customers have turned out, so the ARR is 0. Let's look at some active yearly customers. So the amount just equals the ARR, and that is perfect. So now that we've calculated our ARR, we can move on to the second part of the problem, which is preparing our data to be displayed in a map. So maybe somebody in the company wants to know where most of our customers are concentrated. So we can go over to this customer export file. And what we want to do is we want to just parse out their zip code. And we can just use that zip code to find where each customer is located. So if you look, the zip code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers long. So we could create a new column. Let's call it zip code. Take the right values of address. We'll take 5 of them. So that would just work from the right. Take the first 5 values from the right. See what that gives us. It gives us our zip code. All right. So now that we've done our calculations, we can come over here to the report view. And we want to display our ARR over time so that the CEO or whoever's using this dashboard can see how the company's trending. So we can use a bar graph or a column chart for this, or a line graph. But what we'll do is we'll put ARR in our y-axis, and we'll put month in the x-axis. Or we can even put month and year in the x-axis. So it looks like we have data from 2022 up until 2024. The company seems to be doing relatively flat over these last couple of years, maybe a little upward trend. So now the second part of this, we want to use a mapping tool to visualize where our customers are located. So now that we have our zip code parsed out, what we want to do is we want to add a map visual to this dashboard. So we can click on map. We can add zip code as our location. What we want to do is we want to change the size of these bubbles based on how many entries for that zip code there are. So we can just drag zip code over here into bubble size. So now we can see, relatively speaking, by each bubble, how many customers are there. There seems to be a lot of one zip code customers, or one customer per zip code. So our customers are pretty evenly spread out. So that's all we need to do for this challenge. Thank you guys for watching. Please post your solutions and check back for more Power BI challenges. Thanks.